So go ahead and come out onto your back. And take your arms over your head. So scoot your feet down on your mat. So scoot yourself down. There you go. And then arms over your head. And lengthen your legs out in front of you. Draw a breath in that takes your belly to the ceiling. Open your mouth very wide. Clear the exhalation fully down to the bottom of your lungs. Draw breath in. Exhale, hug both knees into your chest. Lift up your head and shoulders off the floor. Hugging onto your right leg, extend your left leg strongly out in front of you. Yep. And pull the toes back on the left foot so that you'll be engaged in that left leg. And then switch sides, so draw the left leg in. And then exhale, switch sides, hug in the right knee. Switch sides. Breathe out, switch. Lift up your head and shoulders a little more. And just grab onto one knee just briefly and then let it go and grab the next one. For 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Pick up your head and shoulders a little more off the ground. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees into your chest. Long breath out. Rock side to side. You can bring your head and shoulders back down. And then go ahead and take your knees to the right. Look left. Extend both arms out on the floor. Palms up. Draw the knees up a little more toward that shoulder. And let your exhale soften the spine as it releases. Your breath in picks your legs back up to center. Your breath out drops your legs over to the left. You look to the right. Come back to center. Take your legs straight up in the air. And take your hands behind your head. Your feet are flexed as though you're pressing them into the ceiling. Exhale everything. Pick up your head and shoulders off the ground and pulse up. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Really pull that belly down as you come up. 15, 14, 13, and 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6. Now very slowly, last 5. 5, 4. Breathe out, squeeze the belly to the spine. Inhale as you come back toward the floor. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Pulse up. Hug your knees to your chest. Breathe out. Rock side to side again.
Aimee, can you back off that heater a little bit?
Sure.
Thank you.
And then roll all the way to your right side. Press your palms to the floor. Bring yourself up onto your all fours. And find downward facing dog. Spread your palms and then look at your fingers. Press your finger bones into the floor. Bring more weight into the insides of the hands so the pinky fingers relax a little. And let your head, as you exhale, soften it to the floor. The arms are right there alongside your ears. And then you want to draw your shoulders back away from your towards your hips. Yeah, so you create some space. Really good. The practice will teach us the places where we're really confined are simply the places that would feel more comfortable if they had a little space. Exhale everything. Inhale both your heels toward the ceiling. Your hips lift as well. Exhale them to the ground. Bring your legs together. Right leg, inhale it to the ceiling. Just try to straighten the leg if you can. Push out through that upper heel. Now lift it a tiny bit higher. Bend the upper knee. Roll it open. Breathe in. I'm going to bend this a little more so you have a little more give. Yep. And roll open. And roll that hip down and take your foot to the ground. Legs squeeze together. Left leg. Inhale it up to the ceiling. Lift it a little higher. Big bend in that upper knee. Yes. And then the hip and the thigh and the knee all roll open as one unit. Roll that left hip down. Foot to the floor. Walk up, feet to your hands. Lift halfway up. Fold forward. Hands to the floor again, down dog. Pick up both heels on an inhale. Exhale them to the floor. Walk your hands to the feet. Hang out there for a moment in ragdoll. Bend the knees a lot. Open your feet a little wider. So, especially with cushion and carpet underneath, you want more stability from the ground up. Let your head drop more. Let your neck lengthen. Let your shoulders come a little away from your ears. Draw them towards your hips. That's great. And then very slowly go side to side. Slow things down. The practice will give us more efficiency for the rest of the day by slowing things down. Go figure. You'll have more connection to everything you do. So even just making a little time for something, but with real presence behind it, it'll feel very valued. It'll feel very received and acknowledged. Hands to the ground. And walk your hands to the front edge of your mat. And walk your feet right behind you. Right behind the wrists. Feet come together, lift halfway up. Bend your knees more, send your hips back. Now pull your chest up a little higher. That's it, right there. Tuck in your chin a little bit towards your chest so the neck has length, a little more. There, that. Exhale, fold forward. All the way to stand on a breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Shoulders right up to the ears on the inhale. Squeeze them up there nice and tight. By holding your breath, you'll hold the musculature up there and then let it all go. Oh, very good. Pull the shoulders right up again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like crazy. And then just drop it like in a big huff. Really good. Do it one more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Round the shoulders forward a little more. Squeeze, 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 and give it up. And really feel the shoulders find their way down. Ground your feet into the floor. Tailbone lengthening. All the way up with both arms over your head. Lift your gaze, look up, spread the fingers. And chest right into thighs. Knees bend, fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathe out, high plank. In high push-up, shoulders over the wrist, press through the heels. And you want to push straight down through strong arms to keep your core and chest elevated. And then pull that core in. Still in high push-up though, buddy boy. There you go. Push through the heels a little bit. That's it. Firm these legs. Walk your hands under the shoulders a little bit more. And then pull your chest forward. That's it. And shoulders back. And then breathe. Stay here in plank and breathe in. And breathe out. But in plank still. And in. And out. And in, rock forward, exhale to lower. When the air is flushed out, draw breath in to meet you for up dog. Invite the downward dog to join the exhalation. Sync that up first. Breath in. Pause it.
Oops.
Yeah. You never know what's coming with me, I tell you. Exhale it out. Zip up your core, feet to hands. Flat back, breath in. All your air, flush it out. Let it all flood right out, folding you in half. Rise up. Let your inhale fill you up, inflate you, and empty everything. Fold in half. Bend the knees. Flat back, long spine. Hug in the core. Now get your hands to plank position. In, push up, breath in. As you lower, breathe out. Pull the chest forward, past the arms. Up facing. As you lift your chest, the tops of the feet pressing down. The hips pull forward, the heart pulls forward, but the shoulders move back a little bit. Down facing dog. Let the hips really pike up. Let the head really drop. Exhale it all. Breathing fills you up. And you extinguish it all. Then you zip up your core. So I want you to practice that again. Exhale everything. In down dog. When the breathing is out, then you hold the breath. You look forward and you jump feet to hands. Flat back. In with the breath. Out with the breath. Folding. Head drops, those shoulders move them from the ears. Rise up to stand. Really let your tailbone lengthen as your arms reach on the up and up. Your legs are strong. So you want legs like pillars. Yep. And then your upper body gets to be a little more supple. Bend your elbows and let yourself take a little back bend. Inhale now where your heart lifts towards your chin on the breath in. Exhale, heart into thighs. Fold. Yes. Breathe in, halfway up. Exhale, hug in your core, high plank position. Full in, breath in, high push up. Rock forward on the balls of the feet. It brings the chest through the arms. Up facing, palms root down, but chest is elevated. Exhale, down facing. That's it. Now listen, in breath at the top. And hold it. And let it all fall through. Trust another breath's going to show up and meet you. Let it fall through. Let the inhale start bringing your focus inward as a way to have more presence outwardly. Breath everything out. Hug in the core now. Don't breathe in. Look to your hands. And walk or float to the front edge. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Sit your hips low. Take your arms only out in front of you to shoulder level. Palms will face one another. Yep. You press down through your heels. And you send your hips a little more back. You remember the tailbone. You lengthen it down. You pull the core in. And you lift the chest and the arms up. And then you sit lower. Because we're doing a shorter practice, we're building heat quickly. The way to build heat is be in the legs. Lift your chest up on the inhale. Maybe a tiny back bend in the upper back. And then fold as you breathe out. Full breath in, halfway. Plank position. Full in. Full exhale, low plank. Full in. Fully out, down dog. You step your right foot to warrior one. You feel the back foot press and you feel the back leg engage, and then you rise up. And you remember the lower body is your pillar of strength. So then the upper body is still strong, but the shoulders can relax a little from the ears. The eyes are on one place, but the gaze is soft. And then you relax your jaw. And yet all this softening is happening up top because you have this really solid foundation of the lower body power. Bring your palms together right over your head. Send your gaze to meet your thumbs. Inhale to get more length through the sides of your waist. Exhale, just a tiny back bend. Return to the floor. Go right through a high push-up. Breath in. Exhale, low plank. Big filling up of the lungs, up facing. Empty everything, down dog. Take breath in. Clear. Left foot's going to step into warrior one. Remember your back leg. Then remember your front knee. Step your foot a little more forward. Yeah. And then press your front knee open. And then feel how the outer edge of the back foot presses. And you'll feel, do you feel how solid the legs are?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So get solid in the bottom, the foundation. If the foundation isn't right, or if it's kind of not really secure, then the upper body will always be a little bit questionable as to how safe am I, how secure am I. Let your breathing also settle your mind to give you a mental and emotional security as well. Bring your palms together. Look to your thumbs. Front knee presses open a little more. Your back leg, power up. And then you reach up through the inhale, giving you extra length. And your exhale is bringing you to plank position. You hug your core right in. That's why we did core work in the beginning. And low plank with the core staying pulled in. And upward dog. Palms root down, heart pressing out there. Down facing, hips go high, head drops super low. Your eyes drop between your feet. Breath comes in slow. And slow it down as you flush it out. That's it. Now, right at the end of that, hug in the core. Don't breathe in. Walk, feet to hands. Really good. Halfway, inhale. Forward fold, breath out. Bend your knees, sink your hips, arms go up, pull in the belly, and lift everything away from your belly button. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Follow the sound as it takes you to a halfway lift in place and space. Follow it out as it brings you to the core of high plank. Power in your core. Activate it. Rock forward, lower. Breath comes in, upward. Breath flushes out. The way out is through. Right foot stepping into warrior one. Reach up. Open wide warrior two. Let your arms come just a little below shoulders. Feel your right knee pressing open. Feel your back hip spinning to the back wall. Your back ribs as well. Nice. Feel your tailbone shift down. And feel your heart lift up. Exhale, sink a little lower. Reverse your warrior. Breath in. Exhale, triangle. So right leg straighten. Stretch out as far as you can first. And then open wide to triangle. Get a feel for your bottom shoulder. Maybe you move it back. If the shoulder's pressing forward, essentially you're rounding and closing off breath in the bottom lung. Why would you want to close yourself off? The practice says open up, open wide. And then return, high plank position. Low push-up position. Upward. Down facing. When the air is out, take a breath in as you step to warrior one, left leg. Bring it up. Exhale wide into two. Take a look at the outer edge of your own back foot and press it like it's against the back of that wall. Yep. Maybe step your front foot a little more forward because you got a lot more height. Press that knee open. Just let your eyes soften over your left middle finger. Now it's a powerful pose. So where can you be dynamic and intense in the bottom? But if your breathing has a seamless quality, even in the intensity, it won't be so extreme.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is you want your hips more to that wall, right?
Yep, heart and hips face
but you want
that
this
right
knee
wall.
open, so there's kind of a little contrary.
Yes. And this is how you're going to start doing a dual opening here. So this left knee pressing open to the baby toe. Relax your toes. And then the back hip, back lung, rib cage is spinning. You feel that?
Yeah, I do.
And breathe. Next breath in, flip your left arm, reverse your warrior. Let yourself get lots of length. Upper fingertips, let them reach up there. Bend your front knee a little more and get space from that left hip. Exhale, triangle, left leg straightens entirely. Come out here first. So stretch so you get length through the spine, then open it up. And line this up so it's like your arms are more in line with each other. Yeah. If the upper arm's back here, there. Now move both shoulders back and let your spine press toward the heart. That's it. That's excellent. And lift your gaze to turn and look to the ceiling. And that's going to open your torso more. That's going to spread your collarbones wider. It's all good. You're still powerful in your legs though. One more in. Exhale softly. Palms strongly root back into plank position. Look out in front of you so your chest goes out. Lower. Upward. Downward. Fully breathe in. Fully breathe out. Hug in the core. Walk feet to hands. Flat back. Fold forward. Rise up. Eagle. Right arm under the left. Right leg up and over. You remember your tailbone lengthens. You remember your torso wants to come up a little higher. And your shoulders want to press back. That's excellent. Release as you exhale. Open the arms wide. And then just get your left leg squeezed on top of your right thigh and your left arm under. If your eyes stay eye level and your breathing has freedom coming in, freedom flushing out. Exhale, release. Both palms pull to the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, take your arms straight up, palms together. Pull them to the heart on the out breath and right into a twist. Left arm across the right leg. Now open your chest and then spread both of your arms apart. There you go. Up top. That'll lift your chest. That's it. Sink your hips a little lower, but breathe out to let them come down. Release. Split your feet apart. Grab your big toes. Send your hips back. Pull the spine out in front of you. Forward fold. Head drops. Catch your breath. Let your exhale get slower and longer. Rock a tiny bit more forward, but pull your core in. Fold again, breath out. I want your exhales to start slowing down and then deepening. That's perfect. That. Listen to that sound. Let it fill and flood your ears. Let that breathing, more seamless quality of breathing, keep you aware that that's really what you're seeking through the practice. You're seeking a seamless quality of breath that will move you into a more peaceful, settled place within yourself. And you start to recognize that with that breath, you have the power to manage it all on the outside of you. Without that, though, we typically cripple up. Bring your hands to your hips, get all your air, move it through. Bring yourself up to stand, nice and easy. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, palms overhead. And breath out, pull them to the heart, maybe a little lower. Twist, right arm across. Sink your hips down. Take both arms gladly apart. Like, let things come apart. Like, once you get a little opening, and then you go back to the contraction we were used to, it's like you can't quite go back and snuggle into it in the same way. Because you realize there really isn't space. Breathe in. Bottom shoulders softening. That's it. Release out of the pose, forward bend. Feet together. Bring your hands to your shins or knees, halfway up. Exhale, back to plank. Come through low plank. Move the breath in to meet up dog and make up dog come alive. Move the breath out, downward dog. Go ahead, take in a breath. Exhale as you come forward to high plank. And slowly let yourself come down. Up facing. Downward facing. Make your way with your knees, soften them to the floor. Make your way out onto your back. As soon as you get onto your back, spread your feet apart, hip width. Knees are bent. Bridge. Get your feet secure. And let your hips pick up, your tailbone lengthening down. And you want to think, are my shoulders up near my ears? Good. We get into habits with our posture. It's like, and yoga says, hey, what if we break the mold? What if we break the mold of you? Exhale softly down. Release your arms. Full breath in. Very slowly let it go. Full breath in, bridge. Let your shoulder blades gently hug your mid-back underneath you. Let your thighs and knees squeeze a little more toward each other, like you're squeezing a huge block. Press your heart towards your chin. And let yourself come down on the next breath out. Full breath in. Open the mouth wide. Flush it through slow. Oh, full breath in. Out breath, knees to your chest. Go ahead, rock up to flat feet. And make your way onto all fours. And drop your belly toward the ground. Let your chest and tailbone stretch to the ceiling. And as you exhale, round like an angry cat. Let your belly sink. And lift your chest up, lift your gaze up. Breathe in. Next breath out, round. Arms are straight, chin toward chest, tailbone toward heels. Walk your arms under your shoulders a tiny bit more, so walk them back. That's it. Now push your upper back into the ceiling. Exhale. And make your way out onto your back. And press your right leg across your left thigh. So, yep. And just decide if you're going to take a reclining pigeon where you would grab your left leg. So you'd take your left foot off the ground. Yep. But then you would bring your ankle. Yeah. Bring that knee back more. Just like, yeah, perfect. And draw that left leg towards you. Flex the toes on your right foot, please. And as you keep squeezing your left leg towards your chest on the breath out. Switch sides. Left leg crosses. Grab hold of the back of the right thigh or the shin or knee. With both hands, grab your right leg. Yep. Pull the toes back on the left foot. So the toes point toward the ceiling. Even the pinky toe wants to draw toward the outer shin. And let your exhale slow down. Release. Hug your knees to your chest as you breathe out. Rock on up to flat feet. Take your legs out in front of you and make sure your legs have some stretch, and then widen them if you need to. Breathe everything in. Take your arms over your head. And exhale into a forward fold. Grab whatever you can. But let your inhale be what lifts your torso. And let your exhale be what lets go. Lets the upper body let go. As you inhale, you feel yourself lift up, but you want to feel your spine lengthen. And then as you exhale, you soften in. You breathe in. You slow the exhalation down. You breathe in. You slow the exhalation down. You come up nice and easy as you breathe in. Make your way into fish. Hands underneath your glutes. But you're going to let your legs stretch out on the ground in front of you. Toes or point toward the front wall. You. And you're going to come up onto your elbows and forearms. So if you can do like this. So you're on them. Yes. Great. And all you're going to do is let your exhale soften your head back and press your chest gently toward the ceiling. Press your shoulders gently toward the floor underneath you. Yes. Let there be open space. As we go to the areas of contraction, and we open them up and we release tension, there's a softening. From that softening, we take breath in a more seamless, effortless way. We could be doing the most simplest task, the most mundane. But if we have a seamless quality of breath, we'll have more peace as we go about it. We'll show up to it differently. And we'll take it on like a boss. And even the most mundane, if we bring breath to it, we bring a quality of aliveness. And it goes from dull to quite divine. Or at least the possibility for that is there. Make your way out onto your back. Hug your right knee to your chest on an exhalation only. Twist it out. Right leg comes across the body. Leg goes to the left. Your chin goes to the right. Very slowly, breath comes in, back up. Extend that leg out. Left knee draws in. Out breath, squeeze it towards you. In breath, let up on it a little, like you're letting up on the gas pedal. Exhale, take the leg across. Left leg goes across the right side of the body. Arms open out like wings. Length of an exhalation will give you the right amount of space. Bring your knee to your chest as you exhale. Send your leg to the front of the room. Open your legs and feet apart. Let your arms come down alongside your hips, but the arms come apart, away from the body. And you just windshield wipe your feet, so toes turn in on both feet, and then they turn out. And you do that really quickly. It's a great release for the hips and the low back. You go a little faster. And then you let it come to a still. Turn your head to the right, please, with your eyes closed. Turn your head left slowly. Come back to center. See if your right shoulder could come down a little bit away from your ear. See if your left shoulder might want to follow that lead. And just let your exhales get slower and quieter. Longer, but slower and quieter. Let your jaw relax. And then without making efforts to breath, just let your body breathe itself. And you're just, if anything, a witness to the up, to the rise, and to the organic fall.